We believe that if the intervention is quick enough, you can usually put out most small fires quickly and efficiently before they spread. There is a concern about forest fires, but that will have to leave to the BC Wildfire and the professionals, because we're not equipped to be able to deal with large fires like that. Our main purpose is try to control the fire so it doesn't spread any further to neighbors and other properties. Okay, now we're going to show you the equipment. This is a draft pump, a Honda pump. It pushes 45 to 50 gallons a minute of water onto a fire. How it works is it has an intake hose, which is that big white hose next to it. And that intake hose collects water from either a pond, the ocean, a lake, or a tank. So that attachment attaches to the pump. And practice makes perfect. Even our seasoned volunteers often get confused and a little lost a little bit when the equipment doesn't want to cooperate.
Throwing me under the bus.
Perfect. The issue now that we have to talk about is the other end of the intake hose has a one-way valve. So there's a screen and a filter at the end to prevent particles of sand or grit to get into the pump. But if you're pulling water from a tank, you need to remove that intake, that filter, so that you can connect directly to the tank via the cam lock. Technically, when you look at a typical pump, you would think that you would fill it from the top where that little black nozzle is. That makes sense. You know, we found that personally, don't do that. If you do remove it, especially in a moment of panic, and you put it down while you're priming it, you may have a hard time finding that little piece of plastic, and then you won't be able to use the pump. The safer way to do it is to fill the pump with water from the exit point of the pump, or the outtake, and Estelle will show you how that's done. It takes about 3/4 of a gallon of water to prime this particular pump. And then at this point in time, before you tilt it all the way, you should put a hose on it. Quick connect hoses, which allows people to quickly connect interchangeable pumps, handles, nozzles, and various things as well, and other pumps. Now that the quick connect is on, you need to put a D handle at the other end of the hose. There may be a circumstance where you might find yourself, I need more hose to be able to attack a fire from a different direction. And without having to shut off the pump, you can simply turn off the water with the D handle, attach your hose to the D handle, attach another 50 feet or 100 feet, and continue from there. What Estelle just installed is a 30 gallon a minute nozzle to the end of the D handle. And again, with quick connect, you can see that it's very simple, and that's on and off. So Emmanuel will show you how we start a pump and how we get it going. So Emmanuel, if you could please turn it on. The second part is in the back of the pump.
Now if you could twist
instructions. At the top there, you can see the white tape above it, and it shows you the instructions as to which direction to move the levers in order to be able to turn it on. So he just turned on the fuel. Actually, the choke right now is on cold. That's where it should be. Okay, so it will start on the cold position. Once the pump starts, we will gently and slowly move the choke to full throttle. And that's important to do it slowly, otherwise you might, the engine will stall. So in a moment of panic, you need to breathe a little bit, and once you start the pump, just slowly move the choke to a full open position. And it should work just fine every time. The third lever that you'll see above it, and Emmanuel will show us, is the throttle. And to start off, these pumps, we recommend that you put it halfway. So can you go all the way, Emmanuel, to full throttle? That's full throttle. And the other way is minimal throttle all the way. And to start it, we recommend that you put it halfway. And now you're good to go. You should be able to just pull on the pull cord, choke slowly. And here we go. The pump is working and we have action. Now you're ready to put out a fire with the nozzle at the other end of the hose.